The views and opinions expressed here are that of the lovely hosts and do not reflect the views of 6 Degrees of a Belly Dancer, Sonar Large, or Felony in Progress. This program also contains strong language and sexual innuendos as intended for mature audiences. So please be advised and enjoy the show, people.
Hello and welcome to 6 Degrees of a Belly Dancer with Tony and half of Send a Large, me.
I guess they don't like us anymore. I guess we're losers in their eyes. I don't know. But hey.
Oh, good. I'm not a loser by myself
right. Well,
anymore.
Who
welcome
needs them?
to the club.
Who needs them? Who needs them?
That's right.
Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about the music that brought us in today. So I found this artist the other day, and their name is Sopor Aeternus. Okay?
Sopor Aeternus?
S-O-P-O-R Aeternus. Sopor. So
what is that?
So it's actually one person. They go by they and them pronouns, so they're they're non-binary. They're
interesting.
But they were really abused by his family when he was growing up, and even his peers. He had a really hard time in school. And when you see a picture of what this guy looks like or this person looks like, you'll understand. But his music has been, extremely, melancholy, and he has taken all that pain and anger and kind of turned it inwards and made beautiful art out of it, which brings me to my next thing. I really fucking can't stand bullies. Sometimes I sound like a dick on this show or whatever, but truth be told, people, be nice. There's no reason.
That's right.
It takes more energy to be a fucking dick than it does to be a nice person. So
absolutely.
Listen to Sopor Aeternus. Let me know what you think, because truthfully, he creeped me out, but I like it.
They
Sorry,
goes by both, I suppose.
Well, they are really, really tall, and you really can't tell what gender they are. And they've been called the Gothic Godmother. So, I mean, take it with what you can.
Well, how old are they?
He was born sometime in the early 80s, but nobody knows for sure. But he was born in Frankfurt. They were,
how long has the music been
He's
out?
been making music since about 2006, from what I understand. So, and they've decided that they don't tour anymore because they do not like performing in front of humans.
Well, what do they perform in front of? The computer or stuffed animals?
They don't. I've only been able to find one show of them, and it was it was in Chile in 2019, and they came on and did a cover of Hero, which was really, really strange.
Well, then how are we going to know about them?
I'm telling you right now.
Well, that's very
now
special.
When you get on YouTube, when we get done with this, go out on YouTube and pull up Sopar's music.
I will do that.
And the one live show that I found when they were in Chile, which is really, really, really strange. So, by all means, people.
So you brought up bullying. I hate bullying. That's probably one of the number one things I hate. But Do you think, I'm this they, he, she, they thing is kind of new to me, but
It is me
it's
too,
not,
but
you're not like well, my daughter's best friend, she like grew up with my daughter, but she now goes by a they. She's Ash, or I guess more of a they, he.
okay.
And I'm trying to understand that, but not only that, oh, my girl that we did the peekaboo dance with,
Harry.
her
Oh,
son
okay.
is
Okay, yes.
kind of doing that too. And now is this, I don't know. Do you think it has anything to do with bullying?
No, I don't think it does. I think it has to
I
do
mean,
with people
does it
wanting
does
to
it,
be who they want to be. My daughter has friends that are
well, how come
transgender,
it's
and
like all of a new
I don't
thing?
I don't
Like,
think it is a
how
new thing.
come?
I think it's been along for a while, but now people are starting to feel more comfortable come out as such. I think it's been a thing for a
Well,
while,
I
but
don't know if
I think
that's,
they've kept it under wraps for many years. I mean that was a long time when people wouldn't come out as being gay, and they suppressed that. I mean,
well, a lot of people are confused because, okay, I don't know if I was so much confused, but I'll tell you what. I've been paid to be gay, but hey, that's a whole other story. Just kidding. anyway, like, hey, you look at these kiddos, and a lot of them, they're going through hormones, and you see something grow, and it grows in all kinds of shapes. It's like a blob, blue, blue,
right,
blue, blue. They're going everywhere, and I think they get confused because they just don't understand like the 101 psychology that you're attracted, the mind is attracted to
right,
sex. I mean, it doesn't have to be a boobie or a penis or whatever, and it makes you gay. I mean, they might be a little confused. It's just the act of sex. And there was like one point I was like I was following my son around because he's just so quiet. I don't know. I just don't know. And he kept saying he's gonna go work out with guy at the gym real early in the morning, and I never saw him get up early in the morning, so I was a little worried. And I had to talk with him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, Mom, I'm gay." And I'm like, "Well, tell me, because I need to know. It's not fair if you don't tell me.
right,
I mean, I need to know what I'm buying for Christmas,
right,
you know." And I said, "Well, just so you know, I don't know if this makes any diff, but when you grew up, you always wanted to play with cars, and you've done nothing but make guns, and I don't know if it helps you. And then, by the way, dude," I said, "don't worry. If you're attracted to a penis, you're all attracted to sex, no matter what it is. It could be sex, sex, sex. And it doesn't matter what you look like. It could be sex in the
right,
wheelchair, you know."
right, and
And then, things seemed to be a little happier after that. He just needed me to blab out some ideas, and I guess he kind of
right,
plucked what he wanted. But it's better than
right.
just being silent. And if your kid don't want to talk, and you do, go
Go
ahead and
ahead
do
and
it.
do
You're the
it.
parent, and you
We did it
can.
with Eric.
And
We
I
did it with
did.
our daughter Erica. So it is.
Was she like, no,
No,
I don't
no,
want to hear
she's
it?
pretty cool about it,
Well,
and she's pretty open with us. So
yeah. I think the girls are a little
right.
easier. My daughter's like really open with me, but the sons,
No.
they're just gonna
Oh,
hear mom
jeez.
blab. And then I'm like, hopefully they'll just take what I say, and they'll also take other things they hear from other people, and they'll,
Meld it in. Meld it
you
in.
know,
Yeah, that works.
yeah, in their own
Right.
way. But they have to hear mom's
There
view.
you go. All right. So we got through that. So let's talk about Christmas presents. What did you get? Come on, I gotta know. What'd you get? What'd you
What did I
get? What'd you
get for
get?
Christmas? Oh God, what did
Oh,
you get?
I got I got a bunch of
Oh,
records. And
anything
yes,
special?
actually, I got a,
Anything
I
records?
did. I
Special
got a deli
records?
press of Junior Kimbrough's. So that one, yeah, he's an
Oh,
old blues player, but I got one of those, which I really,
oh
really liked. And
wow,
then my wife actually got me the Zoom
cool.
V6 vocal effects pedal, which lets me do crazy stuff. Yeah, it's called the
Zoom
Zoom V6 vocal
V6.
processor, which lets me do stuff like
Nice.
this, and I can change my voice. I can
I can even make myself
sound like a robot,
Oh wow. When are we gonna do a show where you're like gonna be
Dude,
a
I
character?
could do be anybody you want. I could be Darth Vader. I could be a robot. I could be anybody you want. Just let you know.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. We're gonna have
Right,
to
right.
plan
So
that out. I've already heard some of those on our intros
yeah,
when you make our
right. But those
little
are so. What I
disclaimer.
do with those is I'll record my voice and then I'll run it through a processor. Whereas this, all I have to do is press a button. Yeah,
Right.
Oh,
I
it's all
just press a
live.
foot
Pedal
and it
makes it go up or down.
down and
And then all the way down.
so yeah, I got a
Right.
bunch of records and it was
Right.
nice. I really enjoyed Christmas this year.
Sweet. And what
Ooh,
did
I
you
got
get
her
candy?
2 of her favorite bottles of perfume. And those things, I could not believe how expensive perfume is,
Ooh.
dude. That blows my
What?
fucking mind.
Yeah?
So
What's
I
the
got her,
names? What are the names? I
I
need
got
to
her
know what kind of
Coach.
perfume to buy. That
Right,
sounds
and then
expensive already because
right,
Coach is
and
an
then the other one that
expensive
I got her
brand.
was Versace Bright Crystal, and they were like $120 each for the 2 bottles.
Wow.
Yeah, so and then I got her
Woo! Yeah, you have to have a good
right, and then
perfume. Otherwise, it just smells like that weird
and then
grandma
I got her a new
stuff.
purse that was really expensive. It's got like skulls on it and stuff.
Oh, is it like
Yeah,
a
I don't
name
know what it
brand
was, but it's got like
purse?
skulls and stuff on it. It's always she likes. She just wants a new handbag. And then my daughter got her a K cup maker. You know those like coffee makers where you put a little cup in it. Yeah, so
Oh,
we
yeah,
got her
that's
one
a
of
good idea.
those.
I wish I got one of those.
But yeah, we'll go ahead and take a break right now, and then we'll come back, and who knows what else we got to say. Something fun, I'm sure.
Sweet.
Thank you for listening to 6 Degrees.
Okay.
Come on back.
All your life you've waited for love to come and stay. And now that I have found you, you must now slip away. I know it's hard believing the words you've heard before, but darling, you must trust them just once more. 'Cause baby, goodbye doesn't mean forever.
Yesterday morning at 2:41 a.m. at General Eisenhower's headquarters, General Jodl, the representative of the German High Command, and of Grand Admiral Dönitz, the designated head of the German state, signed the act of unconditional surrender of all German land, sea, and air forces in Europe to the Allied expeditionary forces and simultaneously to the Soviet High Command. Hostilities will end officially at 1 minute after midnight tonight, Tuesday, the 8th of May. We may allow ourselves a brief period of rejoicing. Today is Victory in Europe Day. Tomorrow will also be Victory in Europe Day. But let us not forget for a moment the toils and efforts that lie ahead. Japan, with all her treachery and greed, remains unsubdued. The injuries she has inflicted upon Great Britain, the United States, and other countries, and her detestable cruelties call for justice and retribution. We must now devote all our strength and resources to the completion of our tasks, both at home and abroad. Advance, Britannia! Long live the cause of freedom! God save the King!
Where do you go when heaven calls you? What do you do? Who do you turn to?
Oh, welcome back to 6 Degrees of a Belly Dancer. And we're just back. We're back, and
That was a nice break.
Yeah, I liked
I thought so.
what you played there. It's very
Oh
interesting.
yeah. I
Always something
thought I'd do
interesting.
one more Sopor for you guys, and
And he
I
always has
promise
such
I
a
won't.
fun.
Yeah, I promise I won't end the show with it because two depressing songs in one show is enough.
Oh wow. Yeah. Wow. It'll be a
Yeah.
I hope he writes about the day when he gets happy and feels that feeling. It'll be pretty epic.
I don't think that'll ever happen. Watch,
Oh,
when you see pictures of this guy or this person,
not
I'm
even
telling
a
you,
puppy. Somebody bring
it's
on a
it's
puppy.
it's it's probably
Bring them a
something
puppy.
like you've never seen in your entire life. I'm telling
Oh
you
my
right now.
gosh. Can't wait to see. Okay.
It's the
Well,
strangest thing. In fact, I sent you some. I sent you a link to one over Facebook.
all right.
And yeah,
Well, you know what? I have more exciting news. Tina and I danced at is Frosty Show. It's an annual Frosty Show.
what is it? What is a Frosty show?
Oh, it's her it's like kind of like a Halloween show. She has a little dinner and a
Oh,
show,
okay,
and
cool.
it's kind of like
Nice.
the local belly dancers. Our next show will be in March, and it's an annual Spring Fest, but it's a mega big show. People come from all over to dance in it.
Oh, nice.
It's going to be the first Saturday of March, and it's all day. And there's so many dancers, we can't even dance as Send a Large. So Tina's going to actually do a solo. So that's pretty
Oh.
cool. And of course, I'll do a solo. And
This is gonna be in Salt Lake City?
yep, at the Utah Cultural Celebration Center. So if you know where 33rd South is and Redwood Road,
definitely.
Redwood
I
Road and
do.
33rd South, there's used to be
I
like
do.
Augie's, $2.99
Right.
breakfast. Yeah,
Right.
well, right across the street from that now is a huge field and a cultural center. So,
I actually might have to drive to Utah.
woo. Well,
That might be a good excuse to drive to Utah.
I'm driving to California, so let's not make that on the same day, right?
Right.
So, what else is new?
Man, what? I have a bunch of live shows that I'm like supposed to be going to in the next couple of months. My
Really?
first one was supposed to be my first one was supposed to be February 6th. It was supposed to be this group called Boy Harsher, which I absolutely love. And I just got an
Wow.
email today that they canceled and postponed it until April 18th because the show sold out and the tickets were going for about $500 each.
What?
Yeah, and they moved it to the Regency Ballroom because it's a bigger venue, which means they're trying to sell more tickets.
Oh,
So they were
wow.
able to get a further date so they could sell more tickets, which because it was supposed to be a gray area and it was going to be a really small, intimate show. I'm looking forward to this, right? I love Boy
Mhm.
Harsher, and they canceled it to have it at the Regency. So
Oh,
not too
wow.
thrilled about that one. And then I've got Obituary on February 6th. with
Okay,
Miss
cool.
Below.
Heard of
Good
them.
little good little death metal show.
Yeah, you're really into that lately.
Yeah. And then Ministry in April.
Oh,
And
cool.
then-
You get ministry.
Yeah, Ministry.
Oh, that brings
And then
me
after
back
Ministry,
so
I got
back.
Frontline Assembly and Rain. So I've got a lot of shows coming up. Oh, and then I got
Wow.
Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats in Berkeley.
Oh my gosh, fun. Where do you go in Berkeley?
At the UC Theater.
UC Theater. Oh, I went to a show in Berkeley when DC and I were hanging out in there. What is that
Indoor or
place on
outdoor?
Gilman Street? 321
Greek.
Gilman or something?
Isn't that the Greek?
Gilman Street? No,
Is
it
it
was
outdoor
called
or
Gilman
indoor?
Street. It was indoor. It was in Berkeley.
Indoor. No, that's not the Greek.
No, it was called Gilman Street. So it'd be on Gilman Street. It was like the 321 Gilman Street. I saw
you
DRI
talking
there,
about? Oh, really?
and I forgot
Is
who
it
else.
is it on campus?
No, it was off campus. It was
Oh, okay.
over by Taco Time. I don't know. It's 15. It's hard to tell the addresses.
There's no Taco Time in California, man.
There was a
See,
Taco Time or Taco
no way.
Bell.
No.
Taco Bell.
A Taco
No,
Bell.
Taco.
There you go. I was like,
there's
there's
a
no Taco.
Time.
How dare you? How dare you? I wish there was a Taco Time in California, dude. I haven't been
No
able to find
way.
a Taco Time in California.
I'm gonna have to
anywhere,
ask a
dude.
DC what that was because we always got tacos from there.
Dude, I would love if it was a Taco Time because I miss Taco Time so much.
Yeah, you know what? Taco Time's good stuff. They're expensive though.
Taco Time's good stuff.
But I swear this was a Taco Time there. But yeah,
It could
Gilman
have been,
Street or something.
It could have been
Gilman Street.
Gilman Street.
321 Gilman Street.
Yeah,
How I
yeah.
got into that DRI show was I said I had to use the bathroom and would they hurry up? Would they take my trench coat that I was wearing. They had like these patches and stuff on it, and I'd be right back.
Right.
They totally fell for it. I mean, I don't know. I was probably a little bit drunk, and they let me in.
Holy moly!
And when I came
That's
back out, it was a totally different person. So I was just like, oh yeah, they were holding my coat for me back there, and it was like an hour later. They're like, here, handed it back over,
and got a free show. Look at that. You're stealing. You're stealing from the band, okay? When you
nobody
like
cared back then. Nobody cared back then. Actually,
nobody cared.
yeah.
Yeah, actually, they were actually
we were
selling
literally
records.
spare changing back then. Before all this spare changing was like, I didn't know it was popular, but yeah, we had like some fun.
So how are things in Utah? Is your guys' COVID's going up?
So lame.
Dude,
I was so pissed at work when they were like, oh, you're gonna have to test by the 9th. I said, fuck that shit. I said, I'll leave. Well, anyway, that's a whole nother story.
I had to get my booster about 2 weeks ago. I've gotten the 3 vaccine now, the triple punch.
Oh wow.
And we're in our schedule, so we don't have any beds. Our hospital is completely filled with COVID patients. We don't have any beds, so we've been cutting down surgeries to like 3 or 4 a day. So that sucks. I'm getting about 4 or 5 hours a day at work, so it is what it is.
Tony,
Thank God I got a lot of PTO saved up, so But it sucks having to use my vacation time to go home early. That's what sucks.
Oh God, yeah, that does really suck. Like, deck of cards falling over. What do you call that? But I don't know. I was thinking I was thinking about another guest coming on.
Who do you want to bring on?
I don't know. Whatever happened to Tony Annis? He took off.
I don't know.
It took off.
Dude.
Everybody got scared and took off because they started listening and they said, fuck that. I don't want any part of that show. Just kidding.
No, that's not true. They're just lazy.
Well, I don't know.
They're just lazy.
Somebody who likes fish.
Fish.
I have a lot of interesting friends that let's see, what could they promote? What do you like want to see some belly dancing or businesses or artists? We need to before we take off kind of getting an idea.
And if you want to bring a friend next time, bring them on whoever, man. Shit.
I know.
You know what? Go down to State Street. What is that park? Go down to Liberty Park. Find the dirtiest, nastiest homeless woman and bring her back.
If you keep it Pioneer Park.
Pioneer Park. There you go. Pioneer Park.
I'm not going to bring any of my friends to my house.
Bring them on. Say, hey, come back to my house. I'll make you a sandwich. Be on my show. And when the show's done, give them $5 and say thank you. Tell you what, you do. I'll go down the street and get one too. Because there's there's a new guy that moved on my street the other day in a broken down car over on the corner. So,
oh man, you better keep an eye on your
I'll go get him.
Take note of that plate number. Well, I'll tell you what, I know somebody who will be here next time, and that will be Tina.
Anyway, guys, thanks for listening to this short little episode of 6 Degrees of a Belly Dancer. It's been a joyous evening. I'm sitting here with one of my belly beauties, Shasha. So
Yay.
You guys come back and listen to us, okay? Take care, all.
Thank you.
Now the seats are all empty. Let the roadies take the stage, pack it up and tear it down. They're the first to come and the last to leave, working for that minimum wage. They'll set it up in another town. Tonight the people were so fine. They waited there in line, and when they got up on their feet, they made the show. And that was sweet, but I can hear the sound of slamming doors and That's a sound they'll never know. Roll them cases out and lift them amps, and haul them trusses down and get them up them ramps. 'Cause when it comes to moving me, you know you guys are the champs. But when that last guitar's been packed away, you know that I still wanna play. So just make sure you got it all set to go before you come from my piano. But the band's on the bus, and they're waiting to go. We gotta drive all night into the show in Chicago or Detroit, I don't know. We do so many shows in a row, and these towns all look the same. We just pass the time in the hotel rooms and wander around backstage till those lights come up and we hear that crowd and we remember why we came. Now we got country and western on the bus, R&B. We got disco and 8-tracks and cassettes in stereo. And we got rural scenes and magazines, and we got truckers on CB, and we got Richard Pryor on the video. We got time to think of the ones we love while the miles roll away. The only time that seems too short is the time that we get to play. People, you got the power over what we do. You can sit there and wait, or you can pull us through. Come along, sing the song. You know that you can't go wrong. 'Cause when that morning sun comes beating down, you're gonna wake up in your town. But we'll be scheduled to appear 1,000